Hello everyone, and welcome to the BosqueeNet adventure. Today's adventure, we're going to do a bit of hiking and some camping. We're keeping things pretty minimal. We're going a significant distance. We're going to be out for quite a while. And I wanted to keep the backpack nice and light for this adventure. I think in total I'm carrying about 20 pounds, and that's including water. Okay, maybe it's about 21 pounds, give or take just a few ounces. Didn't bring a tent with me, just brought a ground sheet. Going to do a little bit of cowboy camping, but I'm just getting started. We've got about 7 miles to go until we reach the summit. I don't know if we're actually going to go all the way to the top tonight, though I think I have enough time that we actually could. This is going to be a different adventure than what we're normally used to. I'm actually on this trail today just kind of to survey things, because tomorrow morning I have several youth who actually throughout the whole entire day tomorrow will be attempting to summit the mountain. So I'm going to head up the trail myself, see what the conditions are, and come up with a game plan so as to best help them reach the summit. So I'm out here a day early, figured I'd do some camping, film an adventure. Thanks for joining me, and let's get going. Once we get to camp, I'll be sure to tell you all just a little bit more about what I'm up here doing and what tomorrow is all about. If I see anything particular of note along the trail, I'll be sure to share it with you. All right, this is not our destination. We still got a ways to go, but I figure I'd stop and show you guys real quick. This is what's called Scout Falls. You've seen me do the hike to Scout Falls before. Great place that, hey, if you're on your way to the top and you want to stop off for some water in a nice cool spot, this is an excellent place to do it. As it is right now, I've got plenty of water on board. Just took a break myself. We're about 1.5 miles into the journey so far. Let's keep going. This is a beautiful hike. If you've never done this one, I highly recommend it. We need to keep heading that way. We're gonna go all the way up there. But I did need to show you all of this. This is just beautiful. All right, continuing the climb. I'm at about 3 miles into the journey. Gaining some elevation now. I mean, right down there, that's where I last checked in with y'all. So we're climbing. Got the path right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it cuts right across that snow field over there. That's where we're heading. I think what I'll do is obviously hike a bit more, and I'll check in once we get to that snow field. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. Right down there, if you can see the trail, we're now on the opposite side of that. Here's that snow field that, remaining snow. It looked bigger on the other side, but this isn't going to be bad at all. Now, it's as soft as can be, so I will tread lightly and get across it. Not bad at all. I mean, it's soft and slushy. There's more. I don't know if y'all are able to see that in this one, but the path there, it looks like somebody was up here with some skis or a snowboard, having a good old time. This is a pretty steep grade, so you're just going to want to pound your feet into the snow to ensure that you have some good grip. But then again, I guess some crampons would help too, right? Not bad. Sure makes for some beautiful scenery though. All right, we're about 4 miles in, and I want a snack. So I'm going to take off the backpack here for a moment, enjoy the stellar views, have a treat, and drink some more water. Take off the old hat and let the head breathe for a moment too. Just going to have a granola bar. Peanuts. Let's see here, this has 160 calories. That's definitely what I'm needing right now. We are definitely gaining the altitude now. Just give you a standpoint. We're at about 9,500 feet now. The peak, 11,730. So we got a little ways to go, but we're doing awesome. I think we've done over half of the elevation now, so we're doing great. Just more beautiful scenery. Gotta capture it all for you, right? The water is definitely flowing. Another thing that I thought was way cool is if you look up on the peaks there, I'm not sure. I'll zoom the video, do the best that I can. But the overhanging cornices still up there. If it gets any warmer, they'll certainly come down. That's where we're headed. I am here at mile 6. This is a planned stop. We have a nice stream right here. I've gone through about 2/3 of my water. Time to fill up. That was frigid water. All right, this last descent, lots of breaks. We are sitting at, let me grab the elevation here real quick. We are at 10,800 feet. This part of the trail is going to make you work for it, so don't be in a rush. Get used to the altitude, take it slow. Just, you want to keep breathing easy. Anything that makes you start, hyperventilating or breathing too heavy, like, dude, just stop, take a moment, take a breather, enjoy these stellar views. You're almost to the top. You'll make it. Just, don't kill yourself. You know, this channel is all about encouraging individuals to go out and try hard things. And you know my motto, fail fast, right? So if you've made it to this point and you're just like dying, sucking the oxygen, maybe you're just a little bit out of shape and it's time to turn back. But I'm doing well. My heartbeat is about 110. I'm doing fantastic. This is great. I'm almost to the top of the saddle here. Let's see here if I can point that out. Right back up here. Once I get up there, I'm going to be able to see across the mountain, down the valley. I'm thinking it's not too far away, maybe 500 yards. We're on track. We're doing great. Let's get going. All right, everyone. We've made it through all the snow crossings. This was the last one. As we pan around here, I guess we got to tilt up just a little bit. Just right there. That's the top of the saddle. And I don't know if you can see all the way up there on the peak. There's a white building with a red roof. That's Summit. Let's do this final push to the saddle together. Hot dang. Wow. Whew. There's some wind up here for sure. Let's do the pan around. Wow. I am all smiles, just in case you're wondering. Just like being up on top of the world here. This has just been amazing. Still got a little bit more to go though, till we hit the top. But I think I am gonna take another break here. Load up on some water, have another granola bar. To the summit, but sometimes you just got to stop and enjoy these beautiful views and the pink flowers that for some reason grow up here. Recommendation: stay away from the side if you're afraid of heights. Here we are once again. Let's survey where we've been. Right? Let's get to the top together. Boom, there it is. Peak there, all the magnificent views. 11,730 feet. We're up here. This has just been an amazing hike. It's just been absolutely awesome. But just like the saddle, I think I'm going to take a moment sign the book. There's a book up here that I can sign to say, hey, I made it up here. BosqueeNet Adventures. Woohoo. I'm going to have another little snack and more water too, with electrolytes. Being at this elevation and this hike, you definitely need it. Let's see if there's any blank pages. Ah, there's a good spot right here. Let's go right there. Oh, not that one. Not this. Well, I've hung out here long enough, had a snack, had a good drink. I'm going to start making my way down to camp. I know you can't see my face right now, but I have found the place where I'm going to camp tonight. Let me get more lights on and we'll set up our bed for tonight. This area right here is flat enough, and I am just going to cowboy camp. It looks a little bit darker than what it is. There's still some light in the sky off in this direction, though the action camera probably doesn't pick that up all too well. It is 9 o'clock, and I need to get some more food in me. So let me get the bed all set up. I'll have a bit of food, and we'll do some chatting. I'm just using the ground sheet to my Cloud Up 2 Pro. And that's really all I'm going to need tonight. Well, I have a sleeping pad too. I'm roughing it, but not that bad. Alright, I chose this spot because I have this lovely rock chair too. This is a very minimalist camp. I opted not to bring a stove, so I have some food all set for me to eat. I've got some chicken tacos tonight. The chicken is fully cooked, sealed. It's been frozen for most of the day. In fact, I think there's still a cold spot there in the middle of it. But let's cut into this and have ourselves some dinner. Smells good. You know what? I was originally going to put some hot sauce on it, but I'm going to pass on that just so I don't give myself some heartburn. So yeah, plain Jane tonight. Chicken taco. Bon appetit. I usually do like a couple of different angles of me eating, but all you're gonna see behind me is black now. See? Black all around. Okay, maybe that's snow behind me too. But it's not too bad out right now. I mean, it'll get chillier as the night goes on, but good sleeping bag. I got my down jacket. Got a beanie. I'll do just fine. Let's go ahead and turn that off. All right, dinner's done. That was quick. Sorry, not a lot of camp action on this adventure. I do apologize. Like I said in the beginning, though, this one is just a different adventure of sorts. So what am I doing out here? So the church group that I belong to, we have an outstanding youth program. And the youth, you know, every summer kind of plan out activities that they want to do. And this year, it was all about hiking this mountain, Mount Timpanogos. Since about last Saturday, there's been a few of us guides that have come up and down the trail just to assess conditions and to make sure that it is passable and safe. I actually chose this time period, so they're all hiking up tomorrow, starting at like 5 o'clock in the morning. But I chose to come up here tonight, just kind of assess things myself. I kind of pushed myself and went all the way up to the top, so I'm quite proud of that. I did it with backpack and all. Just so that you all know, my backpack with water, whole 9 yards, 21 pounds. So for me, it was very doable. I mean, shoot, I'm used to the wintertime camping where, you know, I'm in snow pants, a bunch of gear on, you know, all my winter gear. I've got probably a 35, probably 35, 38 pound pack on. This was, I wouldn't say that it was easier. So just so you all know, I have hiked 10.78 miles today. And I'll be up here tomorrow. This is kind of my section. I went all the way up to the top, right? So that's 7 miles up. And then I came 2 miles back down. And, you know, I've just been kind of putzing around and doing all kinds of exploring and everything else just to find a good spot to camp. So in total, like I said, almost 11 miles. But my kind of assigned area for tomorrow is going to be in that 5 mile to 6 mile, maybe all the way up to the top sections and everything. Do I think everyone will even make it to mile 5? No, I do not. I think as soon as they start hitting kind of those snow fields at around like 3.5, between that 3.5 mile and 4 mile, I think we're going to get several that decide, nope, I don't want to deal with this, which is all good. Hey, you made it 3.5, 4 miles, head on back. I mean, that's an 8-mile round trip day, and you should feel proud of that. Look, and I'll admit, climbing mountains is not for everyone, especially this one. There was a section up here, and I didn't take a photo of it. I didn't shoot video. I mean, I needed my hands. I needed to pay attention. I'll get on Google Earth. I'll take a snapshot of the area that I'm talking about, and I'll overlay it here as I talk about it. I mean, it was going up pretty darn steep. You know, there was kind of some bouldering that I had to do, and with the backpack on, I just had to pay attention to what I was doing. Needed to put down the camera. Sorry, no videoing it. But those are just precautions that I take. This adventure has just been a bucket list of mine for quite a while. I've been wanting to take you to the top of this mountain for quite some time, and I'm glad this opportunity presented itself. This hike isn't just the only thing that's going on. My daughter's married now. Paige and Lucas tied the knot. It's been a couple of weeks since that event, and to be honest, okay, moment of honesty here. My moment of honesty is actually that I have not been out on an adventure for almost 6 weeks. Oh my goodness, like, Jeff, what have you been doing? Well, there was a lot of prep for the wedding. There was the reception here. Then there was another reception back in Lucas's home state. And so there was traveling that we had to do. There was lots of preparation. And, yeah, it was just busy. So I'm really glad that I've been able to get out on this adventure and share it with y'all. But let's see here. I think I am going to call it a night. Like I said, I've got hikers that are going to start showing up here early in the morning. Not to mention the other group of guides that are going to head up before them. So we'll have a powwow out here, make our assessments for the day, and get everyone in position. But until that moment, I am going to start crawling into bed, take a load off, just kind of R&R, and just enjoy this evening. The stars are popping. I'll take some night photography here and share them with y'all as I'm sleeping. But until the morning, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for joining me. Good night now. Morning, everyone. The birds have woken up. I've been up for a little bit watching the sky change color. It's been absolutely beautiful. The stars are starting to disappear. It was a very peaceful evening. As you can see, I slept with the bug net on because there were a few flies or mosquitoes or something that kept on pestering me, so this kept them at bay. But I am going to start getting up, getting everything all put away. The guide group should be on the trail by now, so I want to be all prepared for when they march on by, and I'll join them. But anywho, let me quickly get everything put away. I just have some pastries for breakfast, but I'll break those out here in just a second too. But until then, hey, let's enjoy some of this sky for a bit again. times during the night, the wind would pick up, but it was almost like a warm wind. There is a heat wave blowing through today. Down in the valley, it's supposed to be 102. Ouch. So definitely more of a southerly warm breeze coming through. But at other times, the wind would completely cease, and I would start warming up, something fierce in the sleeping bag. Right? So I stayed warm, sometimes hot. Wasn't too bad, though. Getting a little brighter. I just have my pain chocolates for breakfast this morning. Like I said, this is an incredibly minimalist camp. But here we go. Yum. A little squished, but that's okay. We were at the top of that peak just last night, so that was awesome. So it was pretty interesting. Somewhere around like 1:30, I'm doing the cowboy camp thing here. But at 1:30, a raccoon came by. Kind of startled me awake, like, what's going on, bud? But he ended up just scurrying across the snow here, up into these trees. I left him alone. He left me alone. It was all good. So to be honest with y'all, I'm probably not going to be videotaping much of the hiking going on with all of the youth today. I just, without permission, YouTube, that whole thing, I'm just not going to do a lot of videotaping of everyone involved today, unless they specifically say, hey, I want to be on the BosqueeNet adventure. But once this section of the hiking is done, I'll be sure to flip the camera back on. We'll do the hike out together. So as the day progresses and rolls on, I'll capture some B-roll. It's going to be a beautiful day. I want to share it all with you. So continue hanging out with me. This has been a fantastic adventure so far. We're not done yet. Thanks for joining me.
We hear you loud and clear. Wonderful, thank you.
Some goats have joined us.
Location?
That's awesome. Just out on their morning stroll, I guess. Checking out mile marker number 5. Making sure they're on the right path.
little baby. Find herself between us and him. Where the baby goat goes, where the mama goat goes. I will definitely share that with your mom.
What we probably should do is do like a Google folder or something.
All right, everyone. Well, our last group has come down the mountain. It's time for me to pack up my stuff and also head down the mountain. The latter half of this video has probably been really short. It's just been a long day making sure people get up and down the mountain safely. So many people summited today, so the youth group and everything, congratulations. You guys did a fantastic job. But anywho, like I said, gonna throw on the backpack, gonna start heading down the mountain. I'll be sure to share some of the footage with you after the sign off and everything else, but I do want to thank you all for joining me on this BosqueeNet adventure. My name's Jeff, and if you like the content that I'm providing, be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or hey, you just want to chat, hit me up down in the comments section below. I want to thank you once again for joining me on this adventure. We'll see you. Bye now.